Hello students and welcome back to our Spot That English Error video series. In this 19th video, we're going to focus on a series of flyers that are not in the correct sentence order, and we're going to provide a fix. So we're going to fix the order of a number of flyers that have one sentence, but they're in a restaurant, and we need to put them in the right order. As you can see below, we have some post-it notes in the right order. Will you go to the park? Question mark. So this is in the correct order. We're basically going to do the same thing, but for a picture where the sentence order is not correct. So we're gonna perform a flyer sentence order fix, as I like to say. So my name is Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So what is wrong with this picture? As you know, I do like to look at a picture. In this case, it's of a restaurant where there is an issue. So I want you to guess on your own before we begin solving together or figuring out what is wrong. So take a minute or two to review the picture we have here and decide what is wrong and how to fix it to be correct. And feel free to write down in what exactly are we getting at in terms of the sentence order. Why are we saying it's wrong? All right, so if you've paused the video, you've taken a minute or two or at least 30 seconds to decide what is wrong. So obviously we do not have the correct sentence order. That's what's wrong with the picture. We got 6 different flyers. We got one word for each flyer, and it says we are take for out open. So we are, I'm going from here, we are take for out open. We are take for out open. That makes no sense to me. And it shouldn't make sense to you, even as an English learner. So we need to fix the sentence order. That's what's wrong with this picture. So maybe you've taken some time, maybe you write down a sentence or one or two options that it could be correct. So we're going to solve it together now. How do we take this flyer fix or flyer sentence order that's not being fixed, and how do we fix it? How do we get it into the right order? So let's take a look at how I solved it and how probably you put the order correctly. So let's dive in. So we have the rewritten flyer notice from the restaurant and sentence. So the revised sentence should be we, which is correct. We had we, are, also correct. But instead of take, we take open and put it in the third position here. So we are open, and then for is correct. That's technically correct. We are open. So we've just put the open in front of take, and then when we put take is going to go from third to fifth. So we are open goes here. We are open for take, and then out is going to move to the end. We are open for take out. So the revised sentence that I should impart on to all of you watching is we are open for takeout. So if you've written that down, or that was your best guess on how to rewrite this flyer notice in the window, it would be we are open for takeout. Now, if you wanted to use the passive voice, you can technically use it. It is a little bit weird to hear this alternative option, but it is technically grammatically correct as a backup. So the alternative option is the alternative option would be takeout is open for you. Okay, so if you want to rewrite it a little bit, you want to drop the we, you could just and move takeout to the front. You could say takeout is open for you, making it singular. So that's kind of an alternative option, but we want to stick with what we have in the window here. We want to rearrange the flyer words. So instead of we are take for out open, it's we are open for take out. So remember, in terms of how I fix this, remember that the subject of the sentence, in this case we, comes first in the flyer or flyers or advertisement for the restaurant, followed by the actions or the verbs of to be. So to be in the plural sense is we are, right? We are. And then open, instead of to open, we are open, followed by another action, verb, or object being takeout. And then we need the for, the preposition there. We are open for takeout. So I forgot to mention this in my written notes, but we are open for, you need the verb there before takeout. Now, takeout refers to the food you are physically bringing home with you. You're physically taking out the food, but takeout is the word that we use for when you're taking food home. So we call that takeout. I know in the UK, I forget the terminology in the United Kingdom, but it's something like take. I believe it's take away. But in if we're talking about American English, which you probably know, my videos focus on American English primarily, although nothing against British English, of course. Takeout is used instead of takeaway. So takeout obviously is at the end of our revised sentence, and takeout refers to the food you're physically bringing home with you after picking it up from the restaurant. So remember, we have the subject, we, then we have the couple verbs, we are, open, and then we got the preposition before the last object being takeout or verb, we are open for takeout. So summary of the major changes that I made, a few more notes about the errors in the flyer. While the subject of we was correct, that it was first, the primary or main verb after is not take, not we are take, but we are open, and the preposition, as I mentioned, for goes after open. The auxiliary verbs here are, or if it makes it easier, the supporting verbs here are to be in the plural form with are after we, that follows the subject of this sentence. In addition, take out could be an object or a focus at the end of the sentence because it refers indirectly to the restaurant's food that you're taking out physically with you from the place. It is also a supporting verb too, not a main verb, but it would be after the main verb of open, as the restaurant is open and not closed, so they're available, meaning that you can actually do takeout because they're open, they're available, and food can be picked up for you to take with you. So this sentence order fix, to summarize, is necessary for you to know that one, the restaurant is open, and two, they are open for takeout in that order. So that's why we made the changes we did, so that the customer like you, even if you're learning English, you'll know that you can go into the restaurant to place an order for takeout. And when I say takeout, it's kind of an object taking out, or the food that can be taken out from the restaurant as part of your order. So those are some of the major changes I want you to keep in mind. Remember your subject, your auxiliary verbs. Remember what the main verb is. Usually it goes first, and then the auxiliary verbs after. And then remember that takeout can be an object at the end of the sentence after the verb or verbs to refer indirectly to the restaurant's food that you're actually taking home with you. So remember that the sentence order fix is necessary because now you know the restaurant is open primarily and they are open for takeout in that order. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed another edition, I should say, of our Spot That English Error video series. For more information about our digital products and services to help English students like yourself succeed in learning the English language, go to our website at www.englishfromatoz.com. Also, hit that subscribe button below if you like this Spot That English Error video or any of our other great YouTube videos on our channel. And remember, hit the like button too if you enjoyed what you've learned about this sentence order fix. So thanks again so much for watching, and hope to see you in another video soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.